Well, it is the season of giving, but a group wants you to think twice before you put a new puppy under the Christmas tree.
Yeah, we know that our pets enrich our lives, but they are a big commitment beyond Christmas. Today we're here with Laura, president of Casa Transport, and Robin, an author and volunteer who wrote a new book called Doggie's Do's and Don'ts, as told by Cadence the dog. Welcome in.
Thank you, ladies.
Can't forget Alvin here.
It's our big handsome boy.
Yes, please share his story and tell us how this adoption process works, because we can take Alvin home.
Yes, Alvin is available for adoption through one of our rescue partners, which is CARE in Columbus, Indiana. The website to adopt him is care.rescuegroups.org, and he is my current foster dog. He was adopted for 3 years and he got returned, so he came back to me, so he's available again.
Oh man.
But he's house trained, he's good with dogs, he's a sweet boy.
And he's got such a great attitude too. He smiles, guys. Okay, so Robin, we've got to talk about Doggie Do's and Don'ts, and really the inspiration behind this, because you were a volunteer for a long time.
I am a volunteer. So I have volunteered at several dog shelters. And when you volunteer for a while, you start to see the same problems over and over again. And it's typically things like dogs running loose, dogs having puppies, dogs that have heartworms. And it's easy to get frustrated and you say, well, why aren't people doing what they were taught? And then I had a moment where I was like, I don't know that they've been taught. That's a big assumption. And that's when the light bulb went off and I said, you know, we need to do more education in the community. And once I went down that path, then I decided the best way to reach the most people is really through children, because they're in schools, they're open-minded, and it's just a fun way to go out and educate people. So that was sort of the inspiration. And honestly, I looked and I couldn't find the right book, the one that I wanted. So I just said, well, I guess I'll just have to write a book. So that's what I did.
So Cadence is doing the teaching here to the children. I love that. And I think some of the photos inside are like from around town.
Yeah, so all of the dogs featured in the book came from shelters in Tennessee. And so Cadence was actually Laura's dog. And there are dogs from Williamson County, Cheatham County, Murray County. So every dog in there came from Tennessee.
Love that. Yeah. You're educating and you're also giving back with this book. Yeah. Laura, explain a little bit about Casa and how this book is helping this organization.
Yeah, so when we started Casa, we did just started as a transport organization to transport transport dogs from overcrowded shelters in Tennessee to rescue partners out of state that had space. And then beyond that, we ended up starting a spay-neuter clinic where we're able to help local shelters and rescues with low-cost spay and neuter. And then once Robin started talking about her book, we decided to bring that under Casa so that we could start educating people as well, because ultimately transport is just a Band-Aid. It's trying to help dogs that are already here, but it doesn't fix the problem. And so with spay and neuter and with the book, we're trying to actually fix the problem so that in the future we don't have to deal with this. And then part of the proceeds from the books go towards our capital campaign to help Casa get a bigger space.
Great. Looks like we have a good gift to get here for somebody out there and support an even bigger cause. Now, this is your first children's book, correct?
It is my first children's book.
What was the biggest challenge you found in writing this?
So the hardest part is I've spent my entire adult life writing for adults, and you have to switch gears entirely to write to children. And you want to write in a way that they understand, but you don't want to talk down to them. You want it to be a conversation and treat it, as a mutual respect sort of conversation. So that took some time. And then the other thing was that, and I have to sound like a dog sometimes too, because it's Cadence.
Can we hear that?
And then the other hard part was choosing just how much needs to go into the book, because there's so much to teach, but you don't want to make it like an encyclopedia. But then on the other hand, it might be your one shot to get a message out. So I tried to find the balance for what I thought kids really needed to hear.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. What a great book.
Great work. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're interested in adopting Alvin or want to support Casa's cause, make sure to check them out online at casatransport.org/education.